What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Bitcoin Cash today, BCH USD. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, my friends. It is the 12th of July, and here we are at about $532, my friends. It's a great week. It's been a great couple of days. We are on the precipice. We're on the brink of the break, as I like to say, of breaking out of this multi-cycle, lifelong downtrend that we've been in, right? I want to draw it appropriately here and have it as accurate as possible, extend to the right. We've broken out of it, but to confirm this, we're looking for this week to close above it. We did that once before. We're looking for next week to close above it. I'm confident right now, even more than I was back here, that this is the real deal this time. We're above our trend line. We are well above our trend line, and I don't think the buck stops here, man. I mean, we look at this weekly RSI. You got overbought. You came back out of it. Now you're back into it. We got a day and 21 hours left in this month or in this week. I don't think it stops here. And the truth is, BCH is about to do something fantastic that's going to put this thing on the map in a new light than anybody has given it since like 2017, 2018 times. We're about to rip through the roof. It's happening right now, and I do believe that this RSI is going to see stronger readings than it's seen all cycle, or at least dating back to like the very first reading of this cycle. Getting back, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm going to switch it up here. I think with this move that we are about to produce, we are going to see produce. We're going to see the strongest readings in the RSI that we've ever seen before. This will literally be, from the RSI perspective, the strongest move that Bitcoin Cash has ever created in its existence. And why wouldn't it be? You're showing strength in a time at an area that you've only been held down by for your whole life. You're breaking out, you're walking out the front door, you're leaving home, and you're going to the great beyond, wherever it might take you. We have strong, asserted opinions that 1600, to hell, man, even prices that are up at like 3,600, if I remember correctly, are very possible targets. You're at $532 now. I wouldn't be surprised in the least if by the end of August, we have a time frame too, likely sometime in mid to late August, we will see $1,600 to $3,600 by that time. Shout out to the Dragon Riders in the House of the Dragon if I didn't do that already. I don't know, but it doesn't hurt to do it twice. We're there. We just need to close now 2 weeks in a row. Good fortunate thing, we're already 1 day and 20 and a half hours left in this week here. We've got 1 week after that to go, and at that point we're certifiable. We are absolutely certified and vindicated. Every person who's stuck with Bitcoin Cash, every person who's been a believer, a Dragon Rider, holding through this for all this time, you're about to reap the benefits, the rewards, and there's going to be a lot of attention. There's going to be a lot of attention to this community. And I'm just excited to see what happens with that, you guys. I think we're going to be looked at in a different light, and it's going to piss off Tone Vase and Jimmy Song a lot. It's going to piss off Sunny Decree. It's going to piss off a lot of it's going to piss off Michael Saylor. Dude, he should. Oh, wouldn't that be great if he also incorporated Bitcoin Cash? You guys, that would be the ultimate capitulation there, right? He's like, you know what? I don't know heads or tails which one's better, so I'm just going to invest in both of them. Like he said that he says, and he's got this quote. He's like, people ask me all the time, what's the second best crypto? He's like, there is no second best. It's Bitcoin. Well, I mean, you're right. Bitcoin is the top dog, but which Bitcoin's the real Bitcoin? People are going to start to ask that question a little bit more. And they're going to see Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin for what it is. They're going to be educated on their history. This is a good thing, right? It's a really good thing that Bitcoin Cash exists, because if it didn't, I'm not completely confident that the majority of the people in the crypto space would ever have a chance to be aware of what the true design of the white paper for Bitcoin was. And this, I don't know how true it sticks to that white paper, but it sticks to it a lot more truly than BTC does. And that doesn't mean that BTC is a scam. I know there's a lot of BCHers that think BTC is a scam. I think that it's a store of value coin. But Bitcoin Cash is hard money, digital peer-to-peer cash, right? One of the more robust, trusted, long-lasted ecosystems in the space. Tried and true. It's been dragged through the dirt, and it's come out victorious. Weekly ribbon here, crossing to the upside. We're starting to get that separation. The breakout should happen, right? What happened here when we started to get that separation? Breaking out, right? What happened here whenever we started to get this? I mean, I guess we were consolidating. We weren't really getting separation. Here, we started to get that separation, breaking out, right? That's what happened. You look at the monthly time frame, we're doing something else that we've never done before. Beyond breaking out of this consolidation phase, which we've never done before, we have crossed our monthly ribbon to the upside. This is an extraordinarily bullish, momentous occasion in itself. But you pair that with the fact that we're also breaking out of this lifelong consolidation phase. You pair that with the fact that BCH BTC is turning a tide. It's still got lower lows. We still got lower highs. But you cannot deny, come here, Mufasa. Come here, buddy. You cannot deny that we've got a very well-structured cup here. A very, what they would call a rounded bottom, a frying pan, a saucer pattern. It's one of the most bullish phases of accumulation. Between that and like a Wyckoff accumulative phase, I can't think of a better situation to be in, you guys. This is spectacular. It really is. We start, what happens if Bitcoin Cash, and not if, okay, already, what happens when we've got this monthly ribbon cross to the upside, which we've never had before? What happens when we break out of the consolidation phase that we've been in our whole life, which has never happened before, but we're doing it now? What happens when both of those things are culminated together happening? And what happens when BCH to BTC sees higher highs for the first time in its whole existence, right? High here, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, double top. What happens when we get a higher high and a higher low, and you've got this long phase of accumulation going on? We're going to see some serious growth. Serious growth. And it, maybe not by the end of this cycle. I mean, by the end of this cycle, we're going to see some serious growth. But going into next cycle, right, like by the end of this cycle, maybe BCH is worth 2.8% of a Bitcoin. Maybe it's worth 6.8% of a Bitcoin. I don't know. You know, maybe it's somewhere in that range. Maybe it's even a little bit less, right? Something in this range. That'd be my expectation. Maybe it's somewhere there, right? High to low. But next cycle, you guys, Bitcoin Cash is going to be worth more than 10%. Maybe even more than that in itself. Like we're going to see some crazy phenomenal, I mean, at least 7%. What if Bitcoin BTC itself is worth $1 million by the end of the next bull cycle, right? What if it is? And Bitcoin Cash is worth just 7.3%. That means Bitcoin Cash will be worth 70 grand next cycle. You've got the chance to buy it here at $532. You could 100x. It's like a time machine. It's like a freaking portal going back in time. Literally, it's a gift is what it is. And I'm starting to believe, and I don't want to get anybody's hopes up, but I'm starting to believe that 20K target might be possible. We took it off the table because we've been consolidating for so long, but the thing is, BTC and the rest of crypto has been consolidating too. This bull market's not going to end at the end of 2025 like we long assumed it would. I think we have a solid chance of ending in Q2 of 2026. And with that, that's enough time, you guys. If we get enough growth in a very short amount of time, enough hype, enough momentum, we very well could go all the way up to 23K. But I would at least expect that by the end of the cycle we're at 13K. And here from $532, that's good enough, in my opinion, right? From this current price, that's good enough. It's a 23x. But here's the deal. 23, 24x almost. That is barely average with the rest of the market. This is where, again, just thinking logically, I think Bitcoin Cash will outperform the average coin in the market. The only next place to go to would be the 1414, all the way up at 23K. That's my thoughts, at least. I don't know. But looking at it here, BCH USD on Coinbase. Let's take away the ribbons and stuff. Can I bring it all back? Okay, yeah, bring it all back like that. Looking at this here, we're getting overbought on the weekly. We're getting overbought on the daily, building volume as we're going higher. 4-hour time frame, getting overbought, looking bullish, looking unstoppable. 1-hour time frame, lower lows in the RSI with higher lows in the price, hidden bullish divergence on all fronts. You're moving up with volume, moving down without it. I mean, there's just no other way to cut it, guys. We're moving up higher. Absolutely, meticulously, day by day, and as we, whether it's this week or it's next week, as we confirm that we are in fact breaking out of this lifelong consolidation phase, It's just a matter of time before fireworks start to fly. We're going to see this thing pop off like it never has before, genuinely. I would not be surprised in the least if we had some of the biggest weeks, if not literally the biggest weeks in Bitcoin Cash's history. The biggest week that we've ever had so far was this week, I'm pretty sure. 143%? Yeah. Right here, 142%, 143, 142. Over here, 81. We've got fantastic growth coming our way. It's a very short time away from here. By the end of this month of July, we should be up fantastically higher, probably above $1,000. And going into August, we're going to see some serious growth as well. I got nothing else. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe. Take it easy. If this is your first time hearing about Bitcoin Cash, look into it, man. Just look into it. And don't look into it as in, is Bitcoin Cash a scam? And then just watch everybody say, oh yeah, it's a scam. Because it's not a scam. I mean, clearly it's not. It's been around for way too long. There's too much development going on. There's too many, from what I know, and I'm not a dev, so I don't know, but from what it sounds like, there's a lot of BTC devs that literally rip off BCH devs' work, right? They can't think of anything themselves. They can't do anything with their protocol, so they have to like copycat what, and that's the best form of flattery, right? Is to be a copycat. But I don't know. It sounds like BCH is leading the way as far as development goes, and soon enough, I think it'll be leading the way as far as attention goes. And with attention comes growth, and with growth comes attention. So I got nothing else, man. I'm rambling at this point. So hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.